What if I told you that Apple is already planning the next iPad Pro, while most of us are still trying to get our hands on the current M5 model? Today we're diving deep into some exciting leaks and rumors about Apple's next generation iPad Pro. And trust me, even though we just got the M5 iPad Pro at the end of 2025, Apple never stops working on what's coming next. Before we jump into all the juicy details about the future iPad Pro, let me give you a quick recap of where we stand right now. The current M5 iPad Pro lineup includes both the 11-inch and 13-inch models. And honestly, this update was pretty minimal compared to what we saw the year before. The M5 chip was the main highlight, along with the new N1 chip and the C1X chip for cellular versions. But here's the thing. Apple didn't need to make massive changes because 2024's M4 iPad Pro was already a game changer. That's when we got the incredible tandem OLED display technology. We also saw the introduction of ProMotion technology that made everything buttery smooth. But what really blew everyone's mind was how thin Apple managed to make these devices. The 13-inch iPad Pro is just 5.3 millimeters thick. Let that sink in for a moment. It's literally Apple's thinnest device ever made. Yet somehow, Apple still promises a full 10-hour battery life with these powerhouses. Now, many of you have told me in the comments that having an M4 or M5 chip in an iPad feels like total overkill. And I get it. For basic tasks like browsing, watching videos, or even light photo editing, it's way more power than most people need. But for professionals using apps like Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro, or complex 3D modeling software, that power is absolutely essential. Plus, it future-proofs your device for years to come. If you've ever held an M4 or M5 iPad Pro, you know exactly what I mean about the build quality. The combination of that slim profile, the gorgeous OLED display, and the raw performance is just incredible. It feels like you're holding a piece of the future in your hands. So with all that context, let's talk about what we can expect from the next iPad Pro generation. First up, let's address the elephant in the room, the design. If you're hoping for a completely new look, I've got some news that might disappoint you. All the reliable sources I've been talking to suggest that Apple will stick with the current design language. We're probably looking at the midpoint of this design cycle, which means no major visual changes. Apple typically keeps iPad designs for about 4 to 5 years before doing a complete overhaul. Since the current design launched in 2024, we're probably looking at the same basic look until 2028 or 2029. That means we'll likely keep the same 4-speaker setup that provides amazing stereo sound. The single USB-C Thunderbolt port will probably stay exactly where it is. And yes, we'll most likely stick with Thunderbolt 4 support for super-fast data transfer and external display connectivity. The camera system will probably remain unchanged too. That means the same rear camera setup with the LiDAR sensor for augmented reality applications. The battery life will likely stay around that 10-hour mark that Apple has been promising. And of course, we'll keep that stunning tandem OLED display with ProMotion technology. Now, Apple might throw us a small bone with a new color option. Right now, we have space black and silver as our choices. There's been some chatter about bringing back space gray, which was pretty popular in previous generations. Maybe Apple will surprise us with something completely new, but I wouldn't count on it. Here's where things get really interesting, the internal upgrades. The biggest change we're expecting is the jump to the M6 chip. And let me tell you, this could be a pretty significant performance boost. Based on Apple's typical upgrade patterns, we're looking at somewhere between 15 to 20% improvements in both single-core and multi-core CPU performance. That might not sound huge, but when you're dealing with demanding applications, every bit of extra speed makes a difference. But the really exciting part is what might happen with the GPU. For the last 2 generations with M4 and M5, Apple has capped the GPU at 10 cores. The rumors suggest Apple might finally bump this up to a 12-core GPU configuration. Imagine the graphics performance we could get with those extra 2 GPU cores. We're talking about console-level gaming performance in a device that's thinner than most smartphones. Video editors working with 4K and even 8K footage would see massive improvements in rendering times. 3D artists and designers could work with more complex models without any slowdowns. And for those of you who use your iPad Pro for gaming, this could mean desktop-quality graphics on the go. Another area where we might see improvements is in the memory department. Right now, the baseline N5 iPad Pro models with the two lowest storage options only come with 12 gigs of RAM. If you want the full 16 gigs of RAM, you have to step up to the 1 TB or 2 TB storage models. There's talk that Apple might standardize on 16 gigs of RAM across the entire lineup. This would be huge for power users who need that extra memory for complex workflows. We might also see faster RAM speeds, which would help with those memory-intensive applications. Beyond the M6 chip, we could see updates to the other processors in the iPad Pro. If Apple introduces a new N2 chip for neural processing tasks, the iPad Pro would likely be one of the first devices to get it. This would improve things like on-device AI processing, camera computational photography, and voice recognition. There's also speculation about a new C2 or C2X chip for cellular connectivity. This could mean better 5G performance, improved battery efficiency when using cellular data, and maybe even support for newer wireless standards. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, pricing. Here's some good news for your wallet. Based on Apple's recent patterns, I don't think we'll see any price increases for the next iPad Pro generation. Apple has been pretty consistent about keeping prices stable when they don't change storage configurations. Remember what happened with the recent MacBook Air and MacBook Pro updates. Prices went up because Apple increased the base storage amounts across the board. But since Apple recently updated the iPad Pro storage tiers, I don't think they'll push them even higher. This means the 11-inch and 13-inch iPad Pro models will probably start at the same prices we see today. That's great news if you've been waiting for the next generation to upgrade. The big question everyone wants answered is when we can actually get our hands on this next iPad Pro. Based on my conversations with industry insiders and Apple's historical patterns, here's what I'm thinking. The absolute earliest we could see an announcement would be October or November 2026. But honestly, I think that's being pretty optimistic. Apple typically maintains about a 12 to 18-month gap between major iPad updates, and more often than not, it's closer to that 18-month timeframe. This points to a more realistic launch window of spring 2027. That might seem like a long wait, but remember that the M5 iPad Pro is still incredibly new. Apple wants to give each generation enough time in the market to justify the development costs. Plus, this timing would allow Apple to really perfect the M6 chip and any other improvements they're planning. So what does this mean for you as a potential buyer? If you're currently using an older iPad and need an upgrade now, the M5 iPad Pro is an incredible machine that will serve you well for years. But if you can wait and you're not in immediate need of an upgrade, the next generation could be worth holding out for. Especially if you're someone who pushes their iPad to the limits with professional applications. So there you have it. Everything we know so far about Apple's next generation iPad Pro. Are you excited about the potential M6 chip and those rumored GPU improvements? Or are you thinking about snagging a deal on the current M5 iPad Pro instead? Maybe you're even considering picking up an M4 model if the price drops enough. Whatever you're thinking, I want to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know if you're planning to wait for the next generation, or if you're happy with what's available right now. And hey, if you enjoyed diving deep into these iPad Pro rumors with me today, show some love by hitting that like button. It really helps the channel and lets me know you want more content like this. If you don't want to miss any of the latest Apple news, reviews, and detailed comparisons like this one, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And definitely hit that notification bell so you get alerts whenever I post new videos. Trust me, with Apple's event season coming up, you won't want to miss any of the coverage. Until next time, keep exploring the world of tech with me. Take care everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.